Previously on Big Brother, Larry and Lucy went head-to-head for eviction. In a 4-to-1 vote, Lucy became the 10th housemate evicted from the Big Brother house, and second of the Big Brother jurors, who will decide the winner of the series. The housemates then competed in their 9th head of household competition, a foosball table challenge, with Gemma crowned the winner. Gemma nominated Cassandra and Penelope for eviction. Karen also finally re-entered the main Big Brother house. Now, who will win the next Power of Veto competition? And who will be the 11th housemate evicted from the Big Brother house? Let's find out, in Big Brother. Day 19. 8:51 AM. Julian has finally been allowed back into the main Big Brother house as a guest. In the garden, Cassandra is telling Larry that head of household Gemma has been totally acing the competitions lately, putting their trio of themselves and Penelope at risk. Larry agrees. Karen is asking Reese if there is any ex-housemates he misses. Reese admits he misses Lucy. She saved his neck in the first Power of Veto, and they both really got on. Larry, Gemma, Penelope and Helena are talking about the fact that Helena is the only current housemate never chosen as by the HOH as a nominee. Helena admits she's an all-rounder, and gets along with everybody. Reese and Dustin are welcoming back Julian. They both tell Julian they thought he'd be running over to best friend Gemma as soon as he got back. He admits he wants to, but the dynamics of the house have changed a bit since he left. Gemma is talking to her two nominees, Penelope and Cassandra. They both are telling her there is no hard feelings, as it's everyone for themselves now. Julian is talking to Dustin and Helena about the secret garden. He says it's incredibly cramped and lonely, and a bit of a sentence. Penelope tells Larry she will be all smiles to Gemma's face, but that she's playing a massive game. Larry agrees. This is Big Brother. Can head of household Gemma, her two nominees of Cassandra and Penelope, and three random housemates, Dustin, Larry, and Reese, please come to the task area for the next Power of Veto competition. Today will be the 9th Power of Veto competition. This will take the form of a fashion challenge with mannequins. The 6 housemates, each in turn, will have to quickly dress a man and a woman mannequin. They will be marked on A, how fashionable their woman is, B, how fashionable their man is, and C, how well their mannequins blend as a couple. First up, we have Cassandra. Cassandra. Firstly, your woman has an elegant but simple dress. Her wristbands are a bit out of place, but forgivable. Fashion-wise, not a bad job. Secondly, your man has terrible fashion. You are overdoing the zips on his top layer. The top half is winter and the bottom half is summer, so you've also messed up here. Overall, a pretty bad job, and no color coordination. Finally, the couple don't match at all. It's very unlikely you will win this competition. Next up, we have Dustin. Dustin. Firstly, your woman's colors are quite good, as they are all earthy tones. Overall, She isn't particularly fashionable, but it's an okay job. Secondly, your man has a very confusing look about him. It's hard to pinpoint any kind of style or theme going on here. Finally, the couple don't match at all. It's very unlikely you will win this one. Sorry, Dustin. Next up, we have Gemma. Gemma. Firstly, your woman is fashionable within a cutesy context. Secondly, your man is not fashionable, as the style is a little all over the place. Again, there is a bit of that cutesy vibe, but no clear message. Though he looks quite like a tourist. Finally, the couple actually match a bit. They look like they could go to a gaming event together, or something similar. It's not a good attempt, but the best one so far. So, well done, Gemma. Next up, we have Larry. Larry. Firstly, your woman looks like she's attending a ballroom dance. It's a simple style and not a bad job fashion-wise. Secondly, your man looks like a fisherman. It's not a fashionable look, but a practical one. Finally, the couple do not match at all. You haven't done as well as Gemma, so you won't be winning this competition. Next up, we have Penelope. Penelope. Firstly, your woman is dressed very smart casual. The clothes don't perfectly match, but it's still a decent job you have done. Secondly, your man is again dressed quite smart casual. The trousers are a little out of place, but apart from that he is fairly fashionable. Finally, this couple actually match pretty well. They both are dressed fairly smart and have use of earthy tones. This is the best so far. So well done, Penelope. Last up, we have Reese. Reese. Firstly, your woman has a bit of a confused message. The shoes are very formal. The top and trousers are less formal, and don't blend together. You haven't done a good job with this. Secondly, you've done a better job with the man. It is fairly smart and nothing he is wearing stands out too badly for not fitting in. Finally, this is one of the better attempts, as the couple are both in keeping with that smart style. But this attempt isn't as good as Penelope's. Congratulations, Penelope. Please take the winner's seat. Well done, Penelope. You have just one power of veto. This means you have won the ability to remove a housemate of your choice from the nomination block. As you are also a nominee, this means you have automatically removed yourself from the nomination block. Later tonight, Big Brother will ask Gemma to replace you with another housemate to go against Cassandra. 6:01 p.m. In the garden, Cassandra and Larry are talking about Penelope's power of veto victory. They are happy for her, but Cassandra is worried about her own fate. Gemma apologizes to Karen for never actually having a proper conversation with her when she was in the house. Karen says she gets it, as there was a lot of housemates at the start. In the kitchen, Penelope is telling Helena and Reese how happy she is to finally win a competition. She says her background in fashion helped. In the garden, Karen is reminiscing to Dustin about them both being up for the first eviction. She's impressed that he is still up for the winning all this time later. Back in the kitchen, Helena is telling Reese that she thinks she might be nominated against Cassandra. Reese thinks that is unlikely.
Snibara Watson.
Julian is acting a little distant. Back in the garden, Cassandra is telling Dustin and Larry that she may sort out the nicest eviction dress she can for tonight, because she thinks it's her time. Dustin and Larry tell her they don't want her to get evicted. Gemma and Reese are talking about Julian. Gemma admits Julian was her best friend, and when he got evicted that Reese became her best friend. She hasn't figured out what to say to him yet, and she's aware that Reese and Julian didn't get along. 8 p.m. All of the housemates have been gathered in the lounge area for the upcoming eviction ceremony. This is Big Brother. Penelope, as you are aware, earlier today you won power of veto, so have automatically removed yourself from the nomination block. Please leave the eviction sofa and join your fellow housemates. Can HOH Gemma please come to the diary room to elect a replacement nominee? Hello Gemma. As you are aware, Penelope has removed herself from the nomination block. You must elect a replacement nominee to go against Cassandra in tonight's eviction. Please decide this housemate now. Housemates. Gemma has just returned from making her choice of the replacement nominee. The housemate of choice is Larry. Big Brother will return at 9 p.m. for the rest of the eviction ceremony. All housemates except the HOH will vote on whether to evict Cassandra or Larry. (9 p.m.) This is Big Brother. Can Dustin come to the diary room? Dustin. Please can you nominate Cassandra or Larry for eviction? Thank you Dustin. Helena. Please can you nominate Cassandra or Larry for eviction? Thank you Helena. Penelope. Please can you nominate Cassandra or Larry for eviction? Thank you Penelope. Reese. Please can you nominate Cassandra or Larry for eviction? Thank you Reese. Housemates. We can now announce that for the second time in the series, we have had a tie. Both Cassandra and Larry have received 2 votes each for eviction. We will need head of household Gemma to come to the diary room to make the final decision. Can Gemma come to the diary room? Gemma. The decision now rests with you. Must choose to evict either Cassandra or Larry. Please decide this now. This is Big Brother. Gemma has just broken the tie between Cassandra and Larry, giving the evictee a 3-2 vote. I can now reveal that the 11th housemate to be evicted from the Big Brother house is Cassandra. You have 1 minute to leave the house. I'm coming to get you. Cassandra, you have been evicted. Please leave the Big Brother house. Cassandra, you have been evicted. Please leave the Big Brother house. Cassandra, you have been evicted. Please leave the Big Brother house.